That they're waiting.
There we go. All right. So, oh my gosh. Okay. We are here, Funnel Hacker TV. We're in a different spot. You can see behind us, we got Inner Circle. We're going to bring you all of the good stuff that has happened so far. We're going to run an intro, right?
Yeah, let's run the intro. We'll be right back.
We are part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We are Funnel Hackers, and these are our stories.
We should start with is, let's go ahead and start with what happened when the doors opened. So Russell came in, introduced everything. Where are we at first off? We're at the Inner Circle event.
We are at Inner Circle here in Boise. They are on lunch break right now. So we've had half of day one so far, and there's been such good stuff. And we're going to come and tell you all about it here in a minute. But yeah, all the Inner Circle people are in the room right now. They're having their lunch break.
Yep.
How many did you say?
We had 151 business owners fly in for this event. It is crazy. And all the people who are here have to have reached a 2 Comma Club award in order to be in the room. So you're talking about people who have businesses, who've scaled businesses. When we talk about like, what room do you want to be in? This is the room you want to be in. Like, there is so much happening in this room. Already just half of day one, and this is going for the whole week.
Oh, okay. So, you want to talk about what happened when the doors opened?
Yeah, I want to talk about what happened when the doors open. So, doors open, everybody came in and just kind of sat down, got comfortable. And the whole point of the Inner Circle is the conversation that people have with each other. So everybody got to socialize, meet up. We had a whole bunch of new people, which is very interesting. Often, this is a group that we all know each other really, really well. We had a whole lot of new faces, and so everyone got to meet each other. They got to greet each other, and then Russell took the stage.
Yeah.
And
good. So good. Okay. So, all right, let's dive into it. You guys want to hear what Russell talked about, right? Because typically what happens at the Inner Circle is it's mostly masterminding. It's everyone communicating with each other and sharing their value. And then we call it share a give. And then they ask a question, and then everybody collectively is trying to help them solve a problem that they're facing right now. But it kicks off with Russell, and he does his give.
Yes.
And so recently we are all aware that Secrets of Success launched. So what Russell did was he came up here and he broke down the whole launch and talked about what were the steps behind the scene, why did things happen the way that they happened. It was very intentional.
Very.
And what was the funnel strategy behind it too? Oh, actually kind of multiple funnels.
Multiple strategies. So we've gone and funnel hacked the actual launch. We funnel hacked the funnel. We've talked about all the different things on Funnel Hacker TV. Being able to hear from Russell about this is why this step was necessary. And he broke it down to 7 different steps. I think he talked about 8 at the end, but there's 7 different steps about how you make all of this happen in order to be able to have the most amount of pressures possible for your launch. Like, a launch is a pressure buildup. A lot of us are like, hey, my funnel's live, and you push it out there. It's not as easy as just getting a funnel out there. If you actually want to drive traffic to the funnel, there's a different mechanism that you need to do. It's all about the pressure. It's all about the launch. And Russell talked about the different phases, from talking about it early to getting the affiliates ready and the process that it took with that. What was the one thing that you really liked from all that?
Oh, okay. So he broke down, if you have been part of the Secrets of Success launch as an affiliate, or if you've just been hearing us talk about it on Funnel Hacker TV, there was a very specific way that they launched. The page that they sent everybody to was the documentary page. We've talked about it, the Bibliomania documentary. And the reason why that they started with that is because basically that was the dramatic demonstration.
Yeah.
We may have noticed on that page when it first launched that there was a 17-minute timer on it, and you had to watch the documentary. Well, you had to stay on the page for at least 17 minutes, which in essence, you're basically just watching the video, right? And there's a reason why. It's so that you can get more people to buy into it. They're not just signing up to, oh yeah, I want to pay. They're going to take the Nifty offer on the next page, but then we know that the next offer that they're going to get hit with is a bigger sell. We've talked about it on here, right? It's $1,000 offer to get the annual membership, get the Hand of Destiny book. And in order to get people to buy in enough to be able to take that offer, they needed them to watch the documentary to understand what they were buying into, the vision behind everything, and and obviously get to know Russell, because I think a lot of people that were coming in may have been seeing Russell for the first time because of the affiliate play that was launched along with it.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like Russell hasn't launched something brand new, never before seen for a long time. He's like, guys, if you knew me before ClickFunnels, I was popping something off every 90 days. Like we were creating and launching, and he just loves it. And so it's taken a lot of control to launch inside of ClickFunnels. He's like, I missed this. And so number one, being able to see, like, he's like pulling strategies from all these things he's learned from years ago that he never talks about outside of like the different structures that he's created. So being able to hear that was really cool. Why the pre-frame was so important and how it was structured and organized. My favorite part was he talked about how at the very end, like the challenge that we all just saw with Elsie, Lincoln, Benedict, he talked about how that challenge was really a different type of challenge. We all run different challenges. This challenge is a consumption challenge. The whole goal is to help people who join actually use the content. He goes, every challenge going forward is going to be both a consumption challenge and an attention challenge. It's going to be there to help us grow the company, but it's also there just as much to help the existing customers go through what we have already created inside of there. So it's helping both. And it's like taking your work and simplifying it every single step of the way, and being able to see how he's able to do this with Secrets of Success is just really, really cool.
That piece right there, I just realized, and I don't know if he said it today, but I've heard him say it in the past, of the challenges always serve those two purposes of bringing in new people and reactivating people. So he said it a little bit differently today, I think, but it's still with that idea of like, the challenge is both for people who haven't bought in and who have bought in. And I think that's like so golden. So awesome.
So good. So as Russell ended, he ended with, this is what we're going to do. He had a whole bunch of people stand on stage and said, these are the people who are going to facilitate your groups. I just did a give. Like, this is what we do. I learned from people in this room. That's why we have the room. Like, I learned because of the people that you do here. It's hard to learn from books and all these different things when you get to a certain level. So where do you learn? You learn from masterminds. And he goes, this is the place where you're going to be able to give and be able to ask what it is that you want. So he gave kind of a basic training of how we do this. And then everybody went off into rooms. So we got to see the breakout rooms. And it was interesting. Like, challenges were heavy, focused on again. That was interesting. I want to talk about Brad Gibbs. Can I talk about it first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so Brad Gibbs talked about, so Brad was on this stage and he talked specifically like, how do you actually grow your business? Because often we're growing the business and we're trying to like get somebody to fill the who, like not the how. So we're just getting somebody to fill the who, so we're not doing the how. And he said, well, when you do this, often you start to play monkey in the middle. And everybody's trying to figure out how to get around you, and you're trying to control the information. And you're not consistent on what needs to be happening. And because of that, it's monkey in the middle, and it's absolutely horrible, and it destroys your life. More money just makes it worse. And so he talked about, how do you reframe it? How do you reorganize it? It was really, really cool. That was his give.
Yeah.
And it was really cool strategy.
His is really cool. Like, his hook when he came up was, what's the number one lie about money that everyone believes?
Yeah.
And it was like that more money, getting more money will solve your money problems. And he's like, no, actually, that's not true at all. And
He's the money person. Yeah. Yep. Totally aligns.
It was really, really cool. Okay. And then, so we saw a couple more people after that too. I think, a couple other takeaways that I got was, so challenges were talked about, courses were talked a lot about, how to deliver content. This is something that I actually really, really love, just from what I do in my work with ClickFunnels and our clients. But the takeaways, the gives, I want to say takeaways, gives, my takeaways, content, your content length inside of your programs, your courses, your challenge, not challenges, but courses, like anything that's inside of a members area and you're expecting people to like go through it on their own.
Yep.
Your content shouldn't be more than each video shouldn't be more than 7 to 12 minutes. And then also the really cool one was, we know that people learn in different ways. People learn, some people learn watching videos. Some people learn by listening to audio. Some people need visuals. Some people need like tactile things. Some people learn by doing. And so by being able to hit on all of those as much as possible, then you're going to be able to get more people to actually go and do the thing in your course, in your program. And instead of missing the mark on them and only catering to one of those groups of people, instead try to hit on as many of them as you can. And there's definitely ways that you can do that, like really easily without more work for yourself.
And it's like, and you can create those checkup points and you can organize it. And that was really, really clean, really well organized. What I love about this is I love hearing, like, right after they're done giving their give, they have an ask and you hear everybody kind of give an idea. They're very timed. You only have like 17 minutes per person, but the amount of value that's just dropped in those 17 minutes from both the ask and the give, it's so cool being in the room. Like, I never will not want to be in the room now.
What's interesting is that I've noticed, like, most of the asks up here are a lot to do with market research or wanting to so some of them are market research, but then others were just like, can I use you as a way to connect with others? So one of them was asking for like a list of people. One of them was asking for like, okay, this room is my demographic, my target market, and I'd like to just crawl inside your head.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of different questions being asked. We only have like 3 people this morning that are on. We still have the rest of today.
All of today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot still going on, but here's the deal. We want to make sure that we're giving you guys the value you want. So what do you want to learn that's happening right now in the inner circle? Like, our minds are just buzzing right now with everything that's being talked about. What is it that you guys want to know? You guys need to let us know in the comments. So make sure that you're commenting, letting us know what it is that you want to hear, because this is day 1. Day 2 is tomorrow, and we're going to go live tomorrow as well for our traditional Funnel Hacker TV time. So we should be here tomorrow as well. But then we have the Atlas category after that. That's meeting on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, this inner circle stuff does not end. And so we're going to be compiling all the stuff from Atlas into one special training for you guys not training, but a Funnel Hacker TV episode on Thursday. And so what is it that you guys want to know? Let us know now. So that way we have our minds open and we can bring those nuggets back to you. You guys now have official inner circle insiders. We're here for you, but you need to let us know what it is that you want to hear. Okay. So with that said, the rest of today, we're going to have more breakouts. And then I believe Russell comes on with a Q&A. He did this last time.
Yeah.
And he's bringing it back. He's like, you know what? This is actually cool. So he's having an open mic Q&A where he gets to speak with everybody. He's like, what is it that you want to know? What do you want to know? Even during his discussion, like, everyone was freaking out about affiliates.
Right. There was a lot of affiliate questions because he did open the door for a little bit of questions during his give earlier. And he's like, okay, I'm going to have a Q&A time later. Save your questions. And there was this like question after question. Like, I mean, of course, if you have an opportunity to ask Russell a question, especially when he's talking about launching and his process and he just dropped all the steps, of course, you're going to have questions. So his Q&As are really, really fun. They did that last time too.
There's some really good questions. So guys, let us know what your questions are. We're going to be able to feed that in, make sure that we get answers for you. We will see you guys again. Really quick, tomorrow is going to be really important. There's a little bit of forecasting we need to do here really quick because there's something that's been dropped. If you haven't seen it, you need to go into the Facebook group, go check it out. You need to go check your emails. You need to check what's happening. It's being leaked here and there. We'll give you more details on it tomorrow. Next week is going to be really cool. So if you guys are not in there yet, something's coming along the lines. You want to make sure that you're in on it. So make sure that you text FHTV to 208-231-3797 so you get all of the details on everything that's happening, both on the inner circle and what's happening next week. And we'll see you guys in the next Funnel Hacker TV tomorrow. All right. Stay tuned.
All right. Yeah.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We don't rely on cash from venture capitalists to get started, and we don't even have goals to go public either. In fact, our motivation is the exact opposite. You see, we have products and services and things that we know change people's lives. But because we're fighting against the big brands, people with literally unlimited budgets, we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We don't have financial safety nets because every test we take is with our own money. We have to be profitable from day number 1. So how do we do that? How is that even possible? If you ask the MBAs or look in your college textbooks, they will tell you that what we are doing is impossible, yet it's happening every single day. And it's happening through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. It's not really something that I can explain to you. It's something I have to show you. These stories are a glimpse of entrepreneurs just like you who have a dream and a vision who want to change the world in their own little way. I use the funnel hacking process to help make their dreams become a reality. Yes, we are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.